How do punditry pair Graeme Souness and Roy Keane compare? Two of football's fiercest characters will lock horns in the Sky Sports studio on Sunday when Graeme Souness and Roy Keane analyse Liverpool's clash against Manchester United. Keane, who has been out of work since his spell as Republic of Ireland assistant boss ended last month, has been booked by Sky for the big game at Anfield, and the job will see him come up against another former uncompromising midfielder in Souness. Ahead of their punditry work as a duo, Sportsmail looks at how the midfield pair compared during their careers on the pitch and in their exploits since retirement. Honors both men enjoyed trophy-laden spells during their playing careers. During 7 seasons at Liverpool, Souness won 5 First Division titles as the Reds dominated domestic football. He arrived as part of a Scottish trio that also included Keane, Dalglish and Hansen, and was given the Liverpool captaincy in 1981 by manager Bob Paisley, sparking a vicious row between him and former captain Phil Thompson. Souness also they enjoyed success on the continent, winning 3 European Cups with the Reds. He enjoyed further success with Sampdoria and Rangers before eventually retiring in 1990. After impressing at Nottingham Forest, United paid £3.75 million to bring Keane to Old Trafford in 1993. He would stay at the heart of the Manchester United midfield for 12 years, overseeing the club's most successful spell. Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, Keane won 7 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups and 1 Champions League during the glory days at Old Trafford. He also won the Scottish Premier League while at Celtic. Style of play. Paisley nailed Souness' attributes upon welcoming him to the club when he said, "There are not many players who come up to our standard. Graeme can pass a ball. He's got vision and he's got strength. He'll play in central midfield, which is his position, and we'll sort out the rest from there." Souness was a tough tackling, no-holds-barred kind of midfielder, but also had the technical ability to flourish. In just his 3rd game, he announced himself on the Anfield stage with a stunning volley from a Terry McDermott cross against Manchester United. Keane was also a powerful and combative midfielder. Principally known for his work rate and hard tackling, Keane forged a reputation as one of the best players in diligently fulfilling his role. It would be an injustice to Keane to not mention his ability in possession too. He was more than capable of carrying it forward and distributing to teammates. He was also not shy to shoot and scored 51 times for the Red Devils. Management. Souness was appointed as Rangers player manager in April 1986 after arriving back from Italy. After 3 Premier Division titles he returned south of the border and back to Anfield after former teammate Dalglish had resigned in 1991. He failed to match the heights of his spell on Merseyside as a player though, and only had 1 FA Cup win in 1992 to show for 3 years at the helm. Souness left in 1994 and his next job was in Turkey with Galatasaray in 1995. He almost sparked a riot in Istanbul when he placed a Galatasaray flag in the center circle of the pitch belonging to bitter rivals Fenerbahce after winning the Turkish Cup final. Souness then returned to England with a spell at Southampton before also taking on roles with Torino, Benfica and Blackburn. His final managerial post was at Newcastle, but a poor run of results saw him sacked in February 2006 and replaced by Glenn Roeder. After retiring in 2006, Keane began his managerial career at Sunderland and guided them to promotion back to the Premier League in his first campaign. The Black Cats suffered a humiliating 7-1 loss by Everton at Goodison Park the following campaign though, but the team rallied and managed to avoid relegation back to the Championship. Their form remained inconsistent the following season though, and Sunderland were struggling. Keane stood down as manager on December 4, 2008. He has also held the managerial position at Ipswich and served as assistant manager at both Aston Villa and the Republic of Ireland national team. Last month, Keane and manager Martin O'Neill left their jobs with Ireland by mutual agreement after a poor run of form. Pundits. It is perhaps no surprise the pair have made a success out of punditry in recent years with their sharp tongues and brutal analysis. Souness can frequently be found on Sky Sports Super Sunday coverage delivering ruthless comments on the trials and tribulations of Premier League teams. He has recently been a vocal critic of Jose Mourinho's Manchester United side and Paul Pogba too. Keane's outspoken views make him a popular part of ITV's coverage, and recent reports suggested BT Sport were interested in signing him up for their Premier League and Champions League coverage after Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard went into management. The Irishman has been the face of ITV's coverage for a number of years now, lending his experience to the broadcasting of Champions League highlights and other football action as the channel's rights have dwindled. Keane is also not afraid to hold back his views on his former club, offering unsparing comments on the recent ongoings at Old Trafford.